up with some body weights, which is basically chin-ups, pull-ups, all that. So some specific warm-ups. So I'm starting with pecs. This is going to be pecs. My upper back to be warmed up to support my chest presses, my bench presses. So I do this. Then I'm going to go immediately for my working sets, which is the heaviest thing I find here, which is 32s. I'm going to aim to 8 to 12. So how I do is I count number of exercises per muscle group per session, so I don't have to stick to a set exercise. I just make sure there's enough variations, and then I do like 8, 10 to 12 exercise per muscle group. So I'm doing pecs, so I did 2 sets there. I'll probably do another 2 or 3 here, then I'll do pec deck, for example. So that's 7, 8, that's enough. If I'm doing more muscle groups, then I'll do less sets per muscle group, so my overall sets per session, working set per session, is in a good range. So here I'm gonna probably do like 6 to 8 for pecs, then I'll do back, then I'll do bicep, tricep, and shoulder. Shoulder is going to be before bicep, triceps, so it's going to be minimal because it's really going to be fatigued from my pecs and back movements. Maybe one forearm at the end. So it's somewhat an upper body day. So this is cable work. I prefer it sometimes because we have the kind of a bit more flexibility without fearing the fall of the dumbbell or the weight. And then the metrics are better, the tension metrics, how I feel for myself is better. So I've got it set up like that, and I'll go for my first set. Oh, that's good. I have an injury on my right shoulder, like a long-term injury, so it might look different from the other angle. So there's another angle for it. It's a core work as well. That's good. One. Two. Should have stick back to 12. That was 7. 1/15. I'll take it down to 12. Ask me why I do this setup instead of using an isolateral chest press, which is there, or maybe a pec deck, which it has, or maybe do a normal cable flies. It really just depends on preference. It's just that for me feels restrictive. I don't like the setup, and there are a few things I cannot change. Flies are a good example, but again, restrictive for me. I find this to give me the most flexibility, so I can really squeeze where I feel like I could squeeze. So it's personal preference how I feel about it. Eventually I have to, like, my goal is to feel a good constant contraction, and I feel good in my joints, like when I'm trying to stretch the muscle and whatnot. So here's another one. Species. Ooh, perfect. 2, 3, 4. I'm all about re-racking weights, but I'm not going to be the angel of the gym and clean after other people, because every time there'll be someone leaving their mess. So I'll just clean after my own mess and not other people's. So I'm doing a bench over barbell rows, kind of supersetting it with my pecs. Testing the watches. 11. See how good that looks. So I did now 8 sets for my pecs, 3 sets for my back, 4 actually, did 1 here. So this is my 5th set for my back. And this is what I call a single arm seated cable rows. For kinda, you could aim it a bit more for the lats or upper back or mid back. So that will be this. This is the advantage for cable, like in the chest. I have only got 10 minutes left. I have